He's back! He's back! Najib's back! Well, Najib has been granted royal pardon, reducing his custodial sentence from 12 years to 6 years. 6 years left. Yeah, exactly half. Well, it means that Najib will be released from the prison on 23rd August 2028. Are you ready for his return? What promo code did you use for 50% reduction? But anyways, this is the video you will never want to miss, and we will let you know everything you have to know about royal pardon in Malaysia.
Hi guys, welcome to this new episode of Debaters. I am Koyo.
I'm Jason.
Before that, if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe lah. How many videos already?
Yeah lah,
But anyways, we're still going to go through our conspiracy. So there's a conspiracy by Jason saying that if you subscribe to our channel today, you'll get a royal pardon the next time if you are ever convicted of a criminal offense.
Well, it's not a cursing that you will get a criminal offense in the future, but just in case, then yeah, we bless you that there's a conspiracy saying that
bless you, not me.
You might get a royal pardon. Yeah, so do subscribe. Well, first of all, we know that Najib has been granted a royal pardon. Well, not a full pardon, a partial pardon. But of course, Najib's lawyer has said that, well, we are not satisfied with this result. We will put on another new application so that Najib is granted a full pardon. Well, no comment on that. But first of all, we want to let you know about how royal pardon works in Malaysia. So, first question, can the kings or Yang di-Pertuan Agong give royal pardon on his own? Like, you look so leng zai leng lui, release me your prisoner. Not at all. So according to our constitution, the king or Agong can only pardon someone on the advice of Malaysia's pardon board. So what do the pardons board actually do? So Malaysia's pardon board is a very mystery body, like USA Secret Service or UK's MI5 or MI6. It's a body that not many people know about. And like we all know their assistant, but we don't know what they do. So we only know that according to our constitution, there are only 5 members in the Malaysian's pardons board. Who are they? We'll put on the screen.
Okay.
So for anyone who wants to receive the royal pardon, he or she will have to submit a formal request to the Malaysian's pardon board to either release them from the criminal charges or to reduce their sentence. Like for example, Najib applied for a full royal pardon, which means if this is granted by Agong, Najib will be released immediately. Means, yeah, like immediately. But in this case, Najib's custodial sentence was only reduced. It's not only reduced. It was reduced from 12 years to 6 years, half. And the fine was reduced from 210 million ringgit to 50 million ringgit. This is
good
even more than half.
Good enough for him, honestly. I don't know why he wants to appeal more.
Well, they want a full, they don't want a partial. Yeah.
I think it's asking too much.
Well, we won't know. It all really depends on if the Agong wants to grant the new application for
I don't think it's only
pardon.
the Agong, it's like the whole body itself. Like, I feel like there's a misconception thinking that, Agong can do that on his own, but that's not the case.
Yeah, so of course the Malaysian's pardon board will receive a lot of requests from everyone all around the country for a royal pardon. But because we always see receiving royal pardon as the final means to run away from all the criminal charges or sentence, so Sheikh Shadi's lawyer, you can start drafting the request for royal pardon now. So the pardons board have the responsibility to go through all the requests and think which group of people should actually receive royal pardon and which group of people should not receive royal pardon. And then after this, they will submit their advice to Agong that, okay, Agong, this is the list of people that we think they should receive royal pardon. So here comes another question. As we said just now that Agong cannot pardon someone without advice from the pardons board, but can Agong actually reject pardons board advice to give royal pardon to someone? Like for instance, if the pardons board give advice to Agong that, Najib should receive royal pardon, but the Agong can say, no, I will not pardon him. Najib has to stay in the jail for 12 years. That's perfectly fine. That's Agong's power. Agong has every right to reject or to decline the advice of the royal board.
So it's still in their convention that basically by conventional power, he has the right to just reject.
Yeah, he has the power to reject. It doesn't normally happen, but they have the power to reject.
Okay. Sounds a lot like UK.
Yeah. So when the news is published about Najib's getting his sentence reduced from 12 years to 6 years, well, there are a lot of different opinions on social media. Well, some people are very happy about that.
Why?
Well, that's because, well, especially the people from UMNO, was it that, well, their leader will be out like 6 years earlier, and he might get the chance to go for the next general election, and well, Najib might be our next prime minister.
Again,
yeah, why not? Mahathir became our prime minister for the second time.
Everyone is Mahathir.
Yeah, of course, but Najib's better.
I'm not going to. We are not going to.
No, this is not a political show whatsoever. But yeah, let's put politics aside first, whether Najib should be released earlier or not. All kind of conspiracies, whether Anwar was actually involved in this decision to strengthen his relationship with UMNO or whatsoever. Let's put all this aside. That's another thing that is more important. Can we actually challenge Agong's power to give royal pardon or to appeal against the Agong's decision in the court?
Short answer, I think it's a no.
Yeah, of course, it's a no. So the decision by the Agong is final. There is no legal means to challenge it. We can never challenge the decision of the kings or Agong in giving royal pardon. Well, remember that when Anwar was given the royal pardon, a few years back, there was one lawyer who actually challenged the decision. He brought this matter to the court.
He power.
Yeah, but the matter went to the court and, well, this is funny. The court actually shot the claim and he labelled the lawyer as a busybody and a troublemaker. Yeah, you can look for it or we'll put it on the screen. That's what's said by the judge. So it's normal that we all have feelings. We can be happy or unhappy about the Agong's decision to give royal pardon to someone. But sometimes we feel it's fair, sometimes we feel it's unfair. But no matter what, we have to respect the Agong's decision. A decision has been made by the kings. You can be unhappy about one decision, and of course you do have the freedom of expression that you can express how you feel and how you think about the decision. But after all, please do not try to challenge or doubt the Agong's power in this. Respect the Agong's power given by the constitution, as this is the highest law above any other laws or any court's decision.
Agongs, or in other countries we call them king, are kings and Agongs for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. They are above law.
I think they are the highest law, not above law. But if they keep using their, I shouldn't use the word using. If they keep abusing their power, one day our choices will come, and then their power will be, lesser and lesser.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I think this is fair, given how many royal pardons has been granted in the past. It's not like all the politicians have been given royal pardon. So here comes another problem. What is the reason behind Agong giving royal pardon to Najib? Again, very simple answer. We don't know. Well, as there was no reason given by the Pardons Board as to why they reduced the custodial sentence from 12 years to 6 years, or to reduce the fine from 210 million ringgit to 50 million ringgit. Well, of course, the Pardons Board will consider different factors such as the importance of the person to the public interest. Like Najib, he was the Prime Minister. Of course, it's something very important. The age, the seriousness of the crime they committed, and the judgment of the court, why were they convicted in the first place.
I remember how when we were doing, I forgot what was the video we were doing already, and then we talked about it, like we had a discussion about royal pardon, about Najib, and then we both were so confident that Najib will never receive a royal pardon.
Oh yeah, I remember I said that, and ta-da, here we are. But yeah, anyways, we are not in the position to discuss why or whatsoever. But of course, the royal pardon, the Agong, they are not required to give any reason as to why they want to give the royal pardon. The Pardons Board will not publish any meeting minutes to discuss the reason or to disclose any discussion they had between themselves and why they actually reached the decision. So you might say, well, then there's no accountability to the Agong's decision or the Pardons Board decision, or someone, conspiracy says that Anwar might be in there to interrupt the decision. But it is what it is. We never know. Royal pardon is always the highest law because it is the powers given to the Agong by the constitution. The mercy is at them to decide whether the person is worthy of being granted the royal pardon.
I think it's worth for us to mention one thing. The biggest strength plus biggest weakness about laws or royal stuffs and all is that we follow a rule saying that it is better to let a guilty off than an innocent into the jail. So I guess they work this way as well for royal pardons.
So yeah, it is actually a final means. So well, the courts doesn't normally do a mistake, as if you want to send someone to jail, the burden of proof is very high, that the court must be very certain that they actually did that, then only they can send him or her into the jail. But then on a very rare occasion, there has been a case in the past that someone was actually wrongly sent to the jail, and then royal pardon can obviously be a final means that actually override the court's decision to release someone from the jail. But we don't know what happened in Najib's case, whether he's really innocent or not.
But also, we have to think about something like that. Okay, let's say you have done all the good things in your life, and then you just made one mistake. Just one bad mistake. I mean, for courts, it works the way like it disregards every good things you have done back then and convict you on the mistake you have done, because that's what courts are there for, isn't it? But then royal pardons actually still look into what you've done back then and sort of like give you a second chance because you've done all those things back then as well.
Yeah, of course. So these are the factors considered by the court, and these are the factors considered by the pardon board and Agong or the kings, whether they want to give royal pardon to someone. So there is another question being asked by a lot of people, that is royal pardon only given to politicians? Like in the past, we had Anwar. Well, if he did not get royal pardon, then he wouldn't be the prime minister today.
That's true.
And now we have Najib, and he might be the next prime minister. Well, we don't know. So there is a misconception that, oh, only the politicians get a second chance, but not us, the general public. But this is not correct. As we can see, royal pardons have been given to the members of the public as well. It's just that they are not being reported on the news or social media because they are not public figures. But pardon boards all over the states have been granting royal pardon to death row prisoners that they think actually they deserve a second chance. So they actually reduce their death penalties to life imprisonment. So please don't say that it's only a privilege enjoyed by the politicians or public figures.
Or someone that's rich. I think it's not really that case. A lot of people, especially laymen, don't know that everyone has the rights to appeal for a royal pardon.
Yeah, everyone has the right. You can also make a request to royal pardon if you are ever being convicted of a criminal. Choi. But yeah, just to let you know, everyone is equal, okay? It's not something just reserved for politicians or public figures. You get the rights as well. And viewers, this is only an overview of how royal pardon works in Malaysia, and hopefully you learn a lot today. Well, in the next video, we will have a debate on royal pardon, whether if it's needed or not needed. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and please do not forget to press the notification bell,
ding ding,
so that you will not miss out on any of our future videos. So the debaters, stay curious, stay open-minded, and stay excited for our next video. See ya!